know, guys. There's anyone new here? First time?
Me.
Me too.
Jenny.
Yeah.
Jenny is correctly Jenny.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, hello, Jenny. Hello,
Hello.
Iago.
Hello.
So say hello to YouTube. Now I see we
Hello,
are live on
YouTube.
YouTube. Hello, YouTube. So I introduce myself, and after I want to know about you too, okay?
Okay.
So
All right.
my name is Gabriela. Can you call me Gabi? I'm 21 years old. I'm biomedicine student. I'm your host today. And yeah, my favorite hobby is read and nowadays watch BBB. Okay? So I see your face, Iago. So I want to know about you, Iago. So tell me about your name, your age, and where did you find TNT?
Okay. So I am Iago. You can see my name. I am 29. I like BBB too. I watch a lot with my girlfriend. It's a nice hobby for couples. And I find the Talk and Talk through the LinkedIn. I think I don't remember the name of the guy. He shared something on LinkedIn saying about the free English classes, and I wanna try and improve my English skills actually.
Yeah, it's good to know, Iago. Thank you. And about you, Jenny?
Hello. My name is Jenny Val, but you guys can call me Jenny. I'm 22. My favorite hobby is watching stuff. So I like to spend most of my time like watching YouTube series, Netflix, animes, a lot of stuff.
I love animes too.
You love animes?
Yeah, see my blouse.
Oh, great. This is my first time here. I come across this message from a friend talking about the talk and talk. I had the opportunity to be in one of these meetings, but it was like months ago. And then I saw on my recommended part of YouTube a live stream of talk and talk, and I was like, I should give it a try.
Great.
I booked other classes, I booked other conversation meetings before, but it was like 1 week later. So I would always forget, like whenever it was the time with the day, I would always forget. But today I made sure that I had like alarms, Google Calendar, calling me out. And now I'm here finally.
Great to hear that, and it's lovely. Thank you, Jenny. You call you Jenny, okay?
Okay, perfect.
So, guys, welcome to TNT. So, TNT, I explain a little bit how TNT works, okay? TNT is a safe place, little problem, safe space to explore your English, to show your skills in the language. And this meeting is immersion meeting. There is another immersions, not only with me, the other hosts. And yeah, it works like that. Have 10 questions. I already sent on the chat the questions, but I sent again, guys. Everyone can see the questions. So you have these 10 questions about the topic. I stay here in the main room with 4 and 5 persons, but there are another rooms. Like I have 2 rooms today. And in these 2 rooms, you choose a person to guide the conversation and like to everyone is talking, to use your English. And yeah, there are more persons come. The last person I accept and work like that. This immersion you see on YouTube, of course. And yeah, everyone had some questions. Jenny and Iago, do you have any questions about it?
So
Nothing
far,
from my side.
nothing. Yeah.
Nothing. Okay. So now I open the rooms. So a little minute to do that. It's a little complicated sometimes to do. But okay, I will open. Let's change that. Okay. Yeah. So guys, I open the rooms right now. Enjoy the conversation. As I said before, she's a leader to guide the conversation. And if you have any problem, please say I think ask for helping the bottom. Yeah. And I will come to see what's happened. Okay. See y'all in 45 minutes. Okay. See y'all, guys. Okay, I open the room. If you not receive an invitation, you stay with me. Jenny, Iago, Laiane, and Lorena. You stay with me in the main room and in the live on YouTube.
All right.
Oh, really nice. I will be famous. I already have a YouTube channel,
Yeah.
but not so famous.
You will be famous, okay?
Okay.
Guys, if you want to open the camera, I accept, okay, in my heart. But if you don't want, don't have problem, okay?
All right.
And you have this nice background from my company. I use in
I
my
love
company
it.
notebook.
I love,
Yeah.
I love the team. I like that. Don't have problem. So guys, I introduce myself. Iago, introduce yourselves. Jen too, but I want to know about Lorena. Hello, Lorena. Tell me.
Hello, guys. Nice to meet you. I'm Lorena. I'm 24. I'm from Minas, but now I'm living in Rio with my family because of the pandemic. But I work in São Paulo, so I'm in a home office life. And it's not my first time here in TNT. And nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Lorena. I'm from Minas too.
Really? Where are you from?
Belo Horizonte.
I love Belo Horizonte. I'm from Ponte Nova.
Oh, I know. It's great too. I never visit, but I have a friend who loves to visit with her girlfriend. So
Really nice.
thank you, Lorena. And about you, Laiane, I say correctly, is Laiane? Laiane, you are here? I think I not heard you, girl. I don't know what's happened. Laiane, if you heard me, tell on the chat because I can't hear you. I don't know why, but I can. So, Laiane, if you want to say something and introduce yourself, okay? But I start with the conversation because I really don't hear you. So, start with the conversation. Question number 1. What kind of disaster are common in your country? In the same country, of course, Brazil. Lorena, what kind of disaster are common? It's common.
I think floods. Floods?
Yeah.
Floods but I don't remember. I don't think we have hurricanes here. So
I don't think so.
And natural disaster, I think, I don't know how can I say this in English, but queimadas. And
Yeah.
I don't know the word.
You say fire, it's okay.
Yes, and fire. That ones that I remember. Does anyone know another disaster that I'm not talking about?
Maybe you, Jenny. You know, and kind. What kind?
To be honest, not really, because since I live on the coast, So the most common disaster here is like the floods, sometimes a little bit of tsunami, but not like the tsunami that we know. No, just when it's raining so hard, and then the sea kind of like invades the coast of the city, but it rarely happens. But the most common here is the floods during heavy rainy times.
Yeah, like in January and December in
Mhm.
Minas and Bahia.
Yep. By the way, I live in Bahia. I live in
Oh,
Salvador.
really?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, you see a lot of disasters.
Yes.
It's hard. So, and you, Iago, what kind of disaster are coming our country?
I think we live in a nice country. We don't have tsunamis, we don't have volcanoes, we don't have hurricanes, we don't have so much things. We are living in a nice country, in a nice location. We don't have earthquakes and things like this. I had one experience. I lived 1 year in California, and I live in some earthquakes, and it's a bit crazy. Everything shakes. Not so big earthquakes, but little ones just happen like 1-2 times per month. It's a regular thing for California, close to San Francisco area, is the area was living. About my city, I live in Curitiba. I don't know if someone knows Curitiba, but we don't have so much rain the last year, and we don't have water here every day. Uh, I don't know the word in English correct for this, but we have water one day, and in another 2 days we don't have water on the tap. From yeah, I don't know if this is a natural disaster. It's a kind of thing just annoy your life.
Maybe it's because the rain is something necessary for water, maybe
Yeah,
electricity. I don't remember.
yeah. This is how we are living. But almost 1 week ago, they established this. They said it rains enough on December, and now we have water every day. This is nice. We can take showers every day now.
My gosh, I can't believe that. It's like, oh my gosh, I don't have words to say that. I don't
Yeah.
believe that happened in Curitiba. Really.
Yeah.
It's also very common this in my city, Iago, because it's on the coast, and during vacation holidays the city is so crowded, and in some neighborhoods we don't have water enough for everyone, so it's a challenge. I get your point.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe here in Minas is more common. If you go to the south of Minas Gerais, you see that. But in the capital, don't work, like don't spend 2 days without water. One day is impossible, like impossible. Stay without a water here. I don't know what has happened, but oh my gosh, I never know about it. So thank you, Iago. Laiane, you can hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Oh, now I hear. So I heard you so little.
Can you hear me better now?
Oh yeah, now it's better.
Okay.
Can you
What
introduce
what
yourself?
was? Yes, I am Laiane. I am from Minas Gerais, and I am 25 years old. I think in this section it's the second time here, so nice to meet you all.
Oh, nice to meet you, Laiane.
Thank
And
you.
I have a first question for you, okay? The first question is, what kind of disasters are common in your country?
So I'm from Brazil, and we, I don't know, here we are having, like this year, we had the rain, and and it was, I don't know what's the word, but it caused a great disaster in my city. Just like people got flooded. I think that's the word, and many people lost their homes and things like that. I think where I live, that's the most, I think, common thing to happen. We don't have too much wind or other kinds, especially in Brazil, because where we are geographically like located, we just have like rain or too much sun, things like that. So
Yeah,
that's my answer.
thank you, Laiane. Maybe here in Brazil, because the geography is better to live, because as Iago said, in other countries it's so hard, and the person say like it's common. Like if you see in Japan, the person see the tsunami, it's okay.
Yes.
It's a tsunami. Like maybe happens in 1 month and in the other month too. Like of course there's a damage in the environment and in the human lives, but yeah, it's common. The person's heard that in school. The kids know what you do if have a tsunami or something like that.
They are.
Hurricane.
I think they are
Yeah.
better prepared, I think, because
Yeah.
it's so common. So it's like everyday life to them.
Yeah, I have 2 points about it. Maybe it's prepared enough and the person have money enough in the country. Maybe the country have the investment for that.
Yes,
Maybe it's about the investments, and of course the natural disasters. You can like stop that. The nature sometimes can't stop.
Yeah, but sometimes happens on IT and everyone dies in an earthquake. They don't have infrastructure to this. Is this your point you are talking about?
Yeah,
Because
it's like
they because when you see they make special constructions and special infrastructure and everything because they have earthquakes or so much wind, hurricanes, this kind of stuff. But this happens in some countries. The people don't have nice and expensive how to reach the last technology, and these things happen. This is just my point. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree with
When
you.
when you say that, I think of Haiti, I think what happened there. I think last year.
Hawaii.
Yeah.
In Hawaii.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a good point. I never thinking about it. Maybe I changed my point a little bit. And you, Lorena, do you think so or not at all?
Yes, I agree with you. I think sometimes the power of the nature is unstoppable, and we do a lot of things, and we don't think about the consequence that it might have, and that's it. I saw on the internet a meme that when Minas was having these last floods, and people were saying that it was kind of cursed there, but some people said no, it's not a curse. People are just exploring and they don't think about the consequence. So that's it, I think.
Unfortunately, here in Minas, the persons don't see the future, like the future environment, only want to do like stupid things, and when have the consequence, like the person say, oh, I don't thinking about it, and like unfortunately Minas Gerais have a lot of this kind of persons and
companies,
like
big companies that
big companies.
yes.
It's always big companies. Oh, sorry for my dog. My dog is a little bit crazy today. And you, Jenny, do you agree with that?
Can you guys just recover the point again? Because my family was in the background. It was kind of distracting me.
No, it's not a question. It's only like the person's talking about the points about like because here in their country have a lot of natural disaster, but if you see like in Hawaii or I think I don't remember the other country, there is two and more, and sometimes it's not about money. Like I said that, like, oh, sometimes this is work because of the money, and Iago said, no, sometimes it's another problems, and maybe the country is so poor, but grow up again, build again, everything. Do you agree with that?
Well, I honestly haven't. I don't really have like a very formed opinion about it. How? I would say that I could agree, but I would still I don't have like enough information, like for me to get to a conclusion. So I would say I'm taking like the neutral side now.
Okay, I get it, Jenny. Thank you. So, guys, back to the questions. I think, well, question number 2 is interesting. If you had the power to stop a natural disaster that has happened in the past, which would you choose? Any country, not only Brazil.
Let's save the
Iago.
Brazilians. There are other countries we don't care.
Yeah. I
Well,
want to hear that, but maybe Iago.
Oh, I think the one thing is the memory of everyone is what happened here in Minas Gerais about the Brumadinho. And I don't know if this is a natural disaster or
No way.
this happened.
It's a human
Yes,
disaster.
I think human have a lot of interference on these factors. But in my mind is this, here in the south, we have in Santa Catarina some problems some years ago with rain too, floods and things like this. Some persons died too. I think, but I think Brumadinho, I think we can process some company, but not now it's so late. You have maybe the families have some money, but you don't have your son, your husband, someone who is loved. You don't have money to repair this. This is my point. I can not remember in the truth by heart another big disasters, natural disaster in this case. I don't know about you.
Maybe when the forest, Amazon forest, is on fire, maybe it's a big disaster.
Yeah, I remember this because this time I was living in the United States, and people ask for me what's happening in Amazonia. I said, in the truth, this happened every 2 or 3 years, and it's not so uncommon thing. On the truth, is a recurrent thing, and no one do nothing about the case. And I don't know again if it's a natural disaster or if it's human faults.
I think it's both. There's a geographic thing behind that. I really don't remember, and I don't know how to explain, but I see a geography teacher say about it, and every year it happened in Amazon on fire, but in 2019 is worse because of the human damage, the human disasters, unfortunately. So thank you, Iago. And about you, Layane, how disaster you want to change if you have the power to stop?
I don't know, from the top of my head, I can remember something that's so big and like a real natural disaster for me to try to change it, because like he said, most of the damage caused by nature right now, it's because of the actions of humans. We try to change the flow of the rivers. We try to stop nature from running its course. So we face the consequences. I think that's the most troubling right now. So I don't know. I think we are living the consequences of our actions, I think. And like you said, the companies and everything, I think they try to punish them so they can serve as example for the common people. We take them for like point of reference. If the big companies are responsible or made responsible for the like the justice, the government, we take that as, oh, so we can be accused of causing something, I think that there is a correlation to that.
Yeah, I get it, your point. I get it. I agree. And yeah, sometimes it's not only about, oh, the government don't do that, oh, the government do this wrongly. It's sometimes the population too. Population damage the environment. And
and you know what? I think there's this saying, it's the Brazilian way, the like o jeitinho brasileiro. A gente leva muito na brincadeira. We take that killing, but there's sometimes we have to stop and think about the consequences. And it's not, I think, I have studied lately, and I think people don't get it, that it's not that there isn't punishment for things that we cause to nature. It's just that the system is so slow that by the time justice get made, it's not on the media eye anymore. The fire has died down.
Yeah, but sometimes it's not only Brazilian persons. You see this in all countries, like United States, you see that, Canada, you see that, Africa, and a lot of places you see the persons don't care. The persons only care about nature, like on Instagram, or the nature comes to her, like to them. And yeah, sometimes the persons don't have the timer to do things correctly. You want to add something, Lion?
No, I think it's that, and like you said, things about nature took a turn to marketing. Like we are environment friendly. It's like every company's logo right now.
Yeah, I understand you. So thank you, Layani. Jenny, and about you, if you have had the power to stop a nature disaster, which would you choose?
I would definitely pick one of those floods that I've witnessed, like since always here, because I can say, like, I feel kind of lucky because I live in like I would say like uptown part of the city. So the part that suffers the most is the downtown people, because it's literally super close to the beaches and to the sea. So they are the ones who suffer the most. My family, I don't remember if I was born back then or not, but my mother already told me a story that she had to face like a pretty bad flood, that like the level of water was like almost around her neck area. So our luck play was because we lived in like in the first floor, and the house had 2 floors, so they could like pick all of the domestic items, all the furniture they could carry to the second floor. But she lost a lot of things. She pretty much lost a lot of things. And I've seen this on news since always. So if I had the power to stop a natural disaster, or at least help people who have to go through this like on a regular basis, I would definitely pick like stop the floods.
Yeah, definitely. Not only in Bahia, but I say like the same here in Minas.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I think they both I forgot. The both states have that. They have
Mm-hmm.
that.
Yeah,
So thank you, Jenny.
no problem.
And about you, Lorena? If you have the power,
I agree with you about the floods because my family had already suffered a lot with it in the past. Because my city in Minas, there's a big river, and when rains a lot, everybody gets affected. But I think that I would stop another disaster, the earthquake. I don't know, on Haiti, because I think it was a big thing, and it's a poor country that was pretty damaged. So I think I would choose this one.
of course, I understand you, girl. So yeah, skip some questions. Maybe a question number 8. No, number 9 is better. why do you think natural disaster always seem to affect poor people most? Lorena, can you start?
I think it seems to affect because sometimes these poor people doesn't have the privilege to choose where they're going to live, or to choose better conditions in their lives. They are more limited about resource, and sometimes I think it's because of it, because they don't have the same power of choosing something as rich people have. Because if they could choose, they wouldn't like to live close to a place that could be affected for a natural disaster, like a river, or in a risked area, I think. And rich people can choose to move and find another place to live sometimes.
Totally, girl, totally. I have the same opinion with you. Thank you, Lorena. And about you, Jenny? You have the same opinion or not? Share
Yeah,
with us.
Lauren, I can pretty much say that again. Like, I completely agree with her. That's pretty much it. Like, since poor people, they don't have access to money that easy. Well, they sometimes they have to live in those dangerous areas, not because they are choosing it, but because they are forced to. And for example, over here, besides the floods, we have the landslides. And people that live in those areas, they don't choose to live there because they know it's dangerous, but they don't have any choice. So they have to live there. And like on the other hand, people who has, I wouldn't say only rich people, but people who has like a well financial life, let's per se.
Yeah.
They can choose, they can analyze where they're going to live, or even if they face some of those problems, they will have like money to, solve the problem later, or get out of the place in time, or do something else. They have options. That's the difference. Like, poor people usually don't have a choice.
Yeah, like you compliment the Lorena quote, and totally girl or boy, and totally like, well, it's like if you see the persons don't want to stay in dangerous place but don't have the choice to change. Like
Mm-hmm.
maybe the work is not enough, the money is not enough, there's a big family to care,
Mm-hmm.
or like don't have the opportunity maybe.
Exactly.
Sometimes
Yeah.
it's about it. Yeah. So, and you, Iago, and Jenny, sorry if I say something wrong with you, she or he, sorry.
No,
Okay.
don't worry. You can take any.
Okay.
You can either use he, him, she, her, boy, girl. Don't worry.
Okay. Thank you, Jenny. And
No
about you,
problem.
Iago.
About me, I totally agree with Lorena and Jenny. Usually, if you have a good financial condition, you rent a nice apartment in a good neighborhood, and it's not just about the natural disasters. Uh, you live in a better location in about everything. You live close to the supermarket. You live very close to a shopping center, to the
Yeah.
downtown, and you have a easy access to nice schools and everything. You'll be safe in a lot of aspects, not just about natural disasters in your
Yeah.
entire
Privilege.
life. Yeah,
Yeah, I agree with you. Sometimes the privilege is not about to live in a good house, in a safe house. Sometimes, like, stay here, learn English, and talking English is like a big advantage and of others. And yeah, sometimes that is that. So thank you, Iago. And Layani, the last but not the least. Do you agree?
I agree with what everybody said, and I think there's also the factor that those people don't have the money to hire professional who can build their home in the way that would be safe. You know, a rich people person can build a house in a dangerous place, but with the money that he has or she has, he can hire professionals that build a home in a way that make it safe. Poor people don't have that choice. They build with whatever they have, whatever they can get their hands on. So I think this is also a big factor. They are not only living in a dangerous place, they are also building a dangerous place to live in. So I, I agree with what everybody said, and there's also that.
Yeah, good addiction on the everybody said. And yeah, the same guys. I think it's maybe all of things is about money sometimes, and natural disaster is not different. Like if you see, like Jenny said, she lives in the countryside. No, she lives in Salvador, in Bahia. Sorry, and it's different, totally different. The person live like near to beach, maybe, and sometimes live near to beach is not, oh, you have so much money. If you see in a lot of cities here in Brazil, the persons who lived in these areas sometimes is not us, like if you don't live in a like in an apartment, a big and rich apartment, you live like in a community. And yeah, it's hard, it's really hard, because if you thinking about the person who live in an apartment, it's good, okay, don't worry, don't worry. But if the person live in a community near to like to a beach or something like that, it's not safe, not safe. Like a lake or a river, it's not safe at all. So go back to some questions. Question number 5. Yeah. How are the problems solved after a disaster? Iago, can you start?
I think humans have a very nice capacity to superate this kind of things. We can improve ourselves. We can create new things. We can have solutions about this. And it's this. I think it's about surviving something like this. You have this disaster, this flood, and everything, but you keep alive, you start everything again, you rebuild your house, and you do the things, and you keep living your life. Sometimes most of this, sometimes this can take a long time if you don't have financial conditions. We are talking about this. The most poor people are the most affected with this. And I think it's about the human being. You will keep surviving and you will superate this. If you don't die, you can superate everything. I'm sure about this.
Yeah.
This is my point.
You go to the therapy, maybe something like that. Yeah. Sometimes work. Not all things work, but yeah, sometimes work. So thank you, Iago. Oh, I can say that, but I couldn't say. But I bring back the other persons in the other room. But yeah. So hello, guys. Everyone is here now. Hello. There are more persons come. Hello, everyone. So how was the conversation? Nikki, do you like?
Oh, hey guys. Oh, it was good. Oh, sorry. It was really good. I learned a lot and I share about a story, about my vision, about my opinions about the matter. And yes, that is. And also I meet a lot of guys.
Oh, it's not your first time here. It is?
Yeah. No, it's not.
Oh, okay. Now it's not. Welcome to TNT, Nikki. Where did you find TNT?
Well, what?
Where
Sorry.
did you find the TNT?
Oh, on the Instagram.
Oh, great. Nice to see you here, and come more, okay? I want
Okay,
to
you
see
too.
you more often here.
Okay.
Thank you, Nikki. And
You too.
Jenny, I want to know about you. Do you like the conversation?
Yep, amazing. I really enjoy. I sometimes I play. I joke. There's kind of joke because I'm kind of a little anti-social person, but I'm always telling my friends like I need to have at least my daily doses of social interaction. And I love like this kind of thing where we can bring up like a topic and we can discuss it and share ideas. I love hearing other people talking about a certain topic. So it was a really delightful experience.
Oh, it's good to hear, girl. I want to see you more often too, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Come to and talk with the people. I agree with your friends. So
Alrighty.
thank you, Jenny. And you, Iago, do you like the conversation?
Yes, it was a nice first experience. I keep having a particular teacher every Monday, but one time per week I try join TNT and have conversation with you guys.
Okay, I want to see you here, okay?
Okay, see you.
Thank you. So I want to know about one person. Maite, I say your name correctly? Maite?
That's right.
Yeah, how was the conversation for you, girl?
Sorry.
I
It was
can
nice.
hear you. Okay, now I can.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Well, it was nice. We could share very different experience and share opinions. It would be very pleasant.
Yeah, good to know. It's your first time?
In this group, yes, but I
Oh.
have been attending some meetings.
Oh, okay. You know how TNT works, all right? So thank you, girl. And now, guys, I talk a little bit about the platform, okay? I send right now the link to the platform. If you can to learn more English like every day with other meetings, don't have the like 4 meetings per month, have a lot of things, go to the TNT website and see the better plan for you. That is Pro plan every month, and Pro is for a year. And if you want to see that, if you want to learn English every day with the other persons, like in this immersion in individual, beginner, advanced, and intermediate lessons, you go and subscribe to a better to do a better plan for you, okay? And I send right now the link for this conversation. Yeah, on YouTube. Go to the YouTube, see yourself if you want, if you stay here in the main room, talk with the other person. Go and see the other persons talk in other meetings and put us like on the video, put a comment, share with your cat, your mother, your family, everything. Invite your friends to come. And yeah, I said before, but I forget to say it right now. TNT have a lot of class. This is not a class. It's a immersion. I'm not a teacher. I make a lot of mistakes at all. You can see on the live. But have another classes in TNT. And I send the link. Go and see what is better plan for you. Like, oh, I want to learn more English. I am a beginner. I don't know anything about English. Go to the plan. You see a lot of things, amazing things. Okay, guys. So I think the conversation is over. Thank you for the conversation. I enjoy a lot. So thank you, Lorena, Iago, Afonso, Elias, Nick, Débora, Maite, Pedro, Jenny, Laiane, e Jéssica. Thank you, guys. See y'all. Bye-bye.
See you all.
Bye bye.